Red herring. Noun. A clue or piece of information which is or is intended to be misleading, or is a distraction from the real question. On January 16, 2023, I was browsing Steam, as you do, and I stumbled upon a game in early access. 2 chapters completed, 3 to come. It was only $12, and I didn't have anything else to do, so I decided to give it a shot that day. It was halfway done, but it looked like it would be a fun time. And yeah, it was. It was fun, but it wasn't anything mind-blowing. Then again, the game wasn't done, and I decided to just forget about it. Until November, when I was scrolling my library and I saw that it was 3 days till release. And I was like, oh, I remember that game. Let me give it a shot. Hi, the name's Gladiated, but you can call me G. And this is SANABI, my favorite game of all time. I can finally make the video. SANABI is a genre of a game you might be familiar with if you've been around the channel a bit. A grapple game. Developed by Wonder Potion, first-time developers, and published by Neowits, the people who made Lies of P, it of course caught my attention because of that grapple, and that stellar title screen. Well, the only thing you can do at a title screen is start the game, so let's.
Dad! Dad! Getting all the way to the end is not what's important.
Why not? Did I not do a good job this time? No?
It's not important, Daddy. This isn't like that.
Then what is it?
The most make or break part of a game for me is the intro. If you're like Pokemon Legends Arceus and take an hour and a half to finish, I'm just not playing it. Or if you're like Red Dead Redemption 2 and crashed after half an hour without saving my progress, I'm just not gonna play y'all. An intro needs to be quick or it needs to be engaging. And SANABI takes the latter. One-on-one play session with your cute little daughter, doing things like playing soldiers.
I heard you were looking for me, General.
Affirmative. I have a very, very important mission for you. And that is rescuing Agent Raspberry!
On our way to rescuing Agent Raspberry, we get a feel for the controls, and they're pretty good. You can climb up and down walls, jump off of them, and the thing we're here for, the grapple. Your grapple can cling onto pretty much any surface in the game, and it's got a dash equipped to it. The dash pushes you in the direction that you're holding, but it works kind of like a circle. So if you're holding onto the ceiling and dash right, you'll go right. But if you hold onto a wall and dash left, you'll go up. It's kind of hard to explain, but it feels really good to play. We save Agent Raspberry, and we go back to our daughter, who drew us a little picture. Look at that. Just like any 8-year-old, she ain't out of energy yet and wants to play walkie-talkie this time. But she only brought one, so she leaves it with us and runs on back to the house.
Daddy! It's so cool! There's a giant clock in the house! Did you put this here?
I have never seen that thing before.
Oh, it says something here. SANABI. What's a SANABI?
Love, listen to Daddy. Get out of the house right now. Right now. Damn it!
And now we're in. For weeks, our guy, who I'm going to be calling the General, has been searching for any clues he can find about SANABI. Any little microdose, any trace that he can find, he needs to know. But anyone that has any information, he's already found out.
Stay right there! You even blink and I'll shoot!
Shoot.
First of all, wow, this place is pretty. Second of all, now the reason he's called the General is because he is. He's ex-military, but they still called him back because they have a lead on SANABI. And without a second thought, he accepts. Said to deploy in a place called Mago City in about 10 hours, so we got some time to kill. How about a little tinkering? The tinkering in question for his chain arm, which of course he got from the military, has become obsolete though. All the parts required for his chain arm aren't being made anymore because the chain arm is too hard to use. He was just that guy. Oh, but don't worry though. The employed military major says we should check out the black market. They probably have parts there. Well, if sprucing up ain't in the cards, how about a little combat? We gain a couple new abilities to our repertoire. When we get hit, we can dash in any direction, getting us out of trouble and sometimes into more trouble, as well as grappling onto enemies. When we let go, we get the same dash effect, killing the enemy that we were grappled to. We spend the rest of the time getting some rest, and then we get to deployment. 24 hours ago, the city shut off their comms. It's said to have thought to be a blackout, but it seemed like it was intentional. I mean, take a look at this. Here's a map of all the civilians in the city before the blackout, and here's the after. You might notice some slight differences. They're pretty certain it's SANABI, as are we, and the team that they originally sent out has not reported back, so we're the B plan. The only signal they did get is from a lone survivor, Mari. First thing to do when we get there is find her and see what we can know about. Oh, jeez. Mago's air defense shot us without any warning or anything at all. We have to emergency land or something. We gotta do something. Of course, the general had Invincible playing, so he tanked that shit. Me, on the other hand, I'm doing good. Our radio got busted on the way down, so let's just get to exploring, I guess. This isn't the only time I'm gonna say it, but man, does this game feel good to play. Compared to the rest of the screen, you're the size of an ant on it, so it really feels like you're covering a lot of distance with just a single swing. And it's a good game, man. The only way inside the city is locked, so I guess we gotta go around. Thank God. We of course get some resistance, but nothing we can't handle. That reading about the population really wasn't a lie. There's no signs of anyone being here, but there's also no signs of destruction. Even the people that are here are just robots. They're not humans. The further we get into the city, the stronger the reinforcements become. On the topic of bots, there is one that's following us. Turns out it's owned by that Mari girl that got lost here. She's nearby. Let's pay her a visit.
I'm so sorry. I promise to be good. I swear I'll never do anything bad again. Who's there?
Well, we found her all right. In the middle of her complaining, she recognizes that ball of bolts named Muffin. Realizing how the hell we got here, aka killed a bunch of bots, she puts two and two together and... No. Whew. That ain't what the real issue is, though. It would be... That metal grinder thing ain't fast enough to catch us, thankfully. So we have a bit of sit-down time to talk with Mari about anything she could find. I mean, she was part of that recon squad. There's probably some... All of it? What do you mean, all of it?
There's one way. You won't like it. Do you like fishing?
All right, plan time. That iron worm we saw earlier isn't typically meant for anything offensive. It's mainly just used to grind up buildings. This part of the city gets renovated a lot, so you kind of need something like that. Obviously, given a couple hours, it's just going to completely leave this city uninhabitable. You kind of need people to make it habitable. The plan is to simply lower a crane hook and it's... Synonyms for grinder. A large sandwich on a long split roll... What? Yank a hook in him, rip him out of the ground. Easy as that. This ain't for nothing though. The inside of those worms contain something called a black box, which is pretty much a dash cam, footage that can't be deleted or edited. So we'll actually be able to see anything that might be happening around the city, so we can have a feel for what we need to do. Cool. Now, those things are meant to... A large sandwich on a... Those things are meant for destroying. It'll eat a hook like a Cheez-It. So we're gonna have to destroy the power source that makes it able to destroy.
So, perfect plan?
Where's the power source?
Inside the mouth. Wait!
Before we... Oh, she wrote on the wall. Before we completely just walk away and dismiss her, she says that she can destroy the power source remotely because she's an expert... What did it say? Expert intelligence acquisitionist. A hacker. She's a hacker, using her expert intelligent acquisitionist skills to learn where the steel worm goes to sleep. She gets interfered by some radio towers, something about them being reset so they don't know what to do. So we just go around and break a few of them.
Mari, you're tracking my location, right? Can you open this door?
Already on it.
Hurry, we don't have time.
You're like dry AF, you know that? I know you're a soldier and I know we're on a mission, but can't we have some fun? Whenever I suggest anything, you're all like, don't do this and don't do that.
Even back then, I suggested we split up the work to make it easier. Tell one man how it's able to work. But you were like, look at me, you guys, you take this. You make it seem like a little...
Block successful.
Alright, towers are dealt with. Where did she go? Oh. Yeah, that, well, located. Bang! Maintenance center. Definitely doesn't look like one. Seems more like a trash heap. The higher-ups throw their trash down here just for it to be disposed of. Odd. Very odd. Well, plan's off. We're just gonna beat the shit out of it.
Haha, gotcha.
Come on, just a little more. What? Wait, it's the crane that's getting pulled? How's that even possible? I mean, the crane's already at max power. Ah! Mister, we gotta let go. This is impossible. The crane can't hold on much longer. I'm unlinking the hook. Quick, grab onto it. Mister? What?
Mari, pull me up when I signal you.
Are you nuts?
Just do as I say.
Jeez.
Now that it's dealt with, it's time to see what we got. Okay, we got good news and we got bad news. Bad news is there is no black box. It just does not have one for some reason. Good news, we have a key card, which lets us get digging some more.
Sweet Pea, could you tell Daddy what homework this is?
This? It's about drawing the happiest moment of my life. Every day's the happiest when I'm with you, Daddy.
Mister!
Huh?
What are you dozing off for? Did I lose you with the techno babble again?
So, let's just say we got lucky there was only one of them. The path ahead leads to the executive office, so there's a good chance that that's gonna have what we're looking for.
Is that Elon Musk?
It was a backer goal on the Korean version of Kickstarter. There's like 3 of them in the game, but this one, stands out more. No. Oh. How'd that one get there? Any info we find, even the ones on the black boxes mentioned, are wiped clean. But right as we're about to give up, Sanabi's trail gets picked up again. Before any other info can be seen, the power goes out.
Attention all executives. Following the total neutralization of the company's security systems, the penultimate solution protocol has been activated. As per the manual, all VIPs are required to delete all of their personal data and then terminate their own lives. Have a great day.
Yep, it's exactly what it sounds like. Every executive was told to delete all and any data and then go skydiving without a parachute. And if that didn't do it, the nuclear fission would. Woo! That's like 2 hours ago, by the way. We gotta get going. The general's been pretty adamant on, regardless if he succeeds or not, he's not leaving the city alive. And for some reason, Mari's the same too. We of course tell her no, she's too young. But the general gets rage baited into having her along. She saw a bit more on that screen about SANABI than she's letting on, so we're gonna need her, sadly. The main thing she saw about SANABI is they're somewhere on the top of the city. There's about 3 ways to get there. Mago City's kind of laid out like that one place in China that if I say the name, you'll think I'm being racist.
Chongqing.
The first way is the easiest. Take an elevator-esque train all the way to the top. Should be the easiest. Nothing wrong will happen. Wait, it did? The general remembers about getting an upgrade for his chain arm from the black market, and Mari just has the place on speed dial. Sure. She found it. Who cares?
Do you still not see? I have no interest in your petty sense of justice. Everything's already laid out clear, like ones and zeros. You have sinned, thus I shall punish you.
What kind of reaction from me were you hoping for?
New upgrade, new ability. We can now pull ourselves directly to whatever we grab with the chain arm, as long as there's a straight line between it and us. Amazing ability. Game feels incomplete without it. Making our way to the previously mentioned train, we see a... oh my... Dude! One thing to neutralize them is another to keep shooting them while they're down. Like they're trying to make sure they can't be used again, dude. Oh well. Seems we found our next fight.
What now?
Justice?
Mari?
Is that really justice? For reals? Deadass? Not a cosplay?
So this is Justice, a vigilante. Picks and chooses who they go after. Despite that, she seems to play passive for now. Whatever, we'll deal with it when we deal with it. And we found the train. To the top we go. The train activates through a remote center. Hope we don't gotta do more of those. Oh. While getting jumped in this admittedly pretty annoying sequence, I do want to give a point to the visuals. Like, the lighting is crazy. Forget it as a pixel art game. We deal with the bots, use the stupid hacker sword that actually works, but it isn't over.
Stop right there, villain. I, Marigold, and Mecha Muffin will judge you. Go, Mecha Muffin!
Come on, up and at him. 1, 2, 1, 2. Train's a bust. Engine's fried. Fried's not the right word. More like the thing attacking us was the train. Since we're sitting down doing nothing, we decided to lay down what we're really working for. The general's really adamant on just dealing with SANABI and then kicking the bucket. Anything he ever loved was taken by that entity, and he just wants to go down with it. Mari had a very similar thought process, losing her father to the makers of the city, Mago Group. She's a hacker, but even still, she couldn't get close enough to learn why he had to die, so she just wants closure. Change the music, somber moments over, move on, move on. We need a plan B. And plan B isn't a flying train, but a flying car. There's a warehouse nearby that has all the things we need. We're gonna be in and out. Nothing bad's gonna happen. Really gotta stop saying that. Seems all of them are slashed, except for one. Except for none. Our little secret admirer wants a shot at us. All right, let's see what we can do. It can break my grapple. That's a new one. Haven't seen that one yet. Dude, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Help!
I need to ask you one more time. Why are you working so hard?
Watching, and watching, and watching, and watching.
You poor thing. I hope you won't hate me for this.
Mister?
So we took a gamble and were right. The justice we were fighting was never real. But that robot was really strong. It probably wasn't trained. It probably just impersonating the skills of the real justice. By the way, this game came out a month before Suno existed. Not like the video one, like the music one. Like that just happened. Like that really just happened. This type of stuff is illegal. Like illegal. The only people that have enough power to get away with doing something like that is probably Mago Group. Well, we're out of plan B. What's plan C? There's exactly one building that can lead us to the top. Oh, but it's on lockdown because of, what was it again? Oh, the nuclear fission! So here's the plan. Get to the center control station, turn off the lockdown, go up the elevator. Boom. Easy.
That will be the process. What's up?
You could have done this the whole time, and you were drawing diagrams for your explanations every time?
Why?
Me bamba!
Dad, are you gonna be like Justice too?
Huh?
Are you gonna protect me too?
Of course, darling. I'll protect you no matter what happens.
Really? If you protect me, then I'm invincible!
Darling, be careful not to fall. Wait! Darling, stop!
Mister? Why did you suddenly stop talking?
Now, Mari's being real particular about this place. And the reason being is because of that. That thing is called the Overseer, an AI that uses 176 zettaflops of info to run, which I looked up. That's real. It's actually also terrifying how much that is. Apparently, the reason she's scared is there's been a lot of rumors about the Overseer doing a bunch of junk and being weird. I'm sure the zettaflop part matters, maybe. I don't know. While Mari figures out how to deal with this lockdown, we kind of give Mago some thought again. If Mago's dealing with digitally cloning people, as well as trying to burn down its own city, the ties to SANABI probably cut deeper than they seem. You might be able to kill two birds with one stone here. We get interrupted by... Dude, the lights again? Mari's lost access to the computer from the Overseer. Okay, whatever. Let's go somewhere else. I don't know. Maybe there's something in a different part of the factory. Let's... time to go.
Mari, are you alright?
I don't think I can do this anymore. I've been really brave until now. The steel worm, murder droids, or whatever were bad enough. But that? Nope!
Mari.
What? No matter what you say.
Good.
Hmm?
I said good. Listen to me. I'll draw that thing's attention. When I do, I want you to run out of this factory and escape Mago City. I came here to put things to an end. You're too young to die. You can let me win just this once, can't you? Go.
But...
Stop talking. Just go.
Well, you heard the man. Escort him out of there, and maybe we can find a way out of our own. All you gotta do is stay out of its line of sight, but that becomes a little harder when you gotta be flipping switches and junk. I remember this section easily being my most disliked part of the game, but, you know, this time I actually enjoyed it a little bit more. It's just the drab factory along with the slower kind of gameplay loop of flipping switches here and there. I remember it being worse. It was actually kind of fun this time. The Overseer itself was also really cool. A 3D image on a 2D plane, that really adds to the uncanniness. You know what else is cool? It's Pigeon. Hey, little guy. More lasers, more switches, more bombs, and we actually find something cool this time.
Activating synchronization.
For some odd reason, we're just able to control this other robot now. The general doesn't question it. He doesn't say a word on it, so I'm not going to either. I mean, we just get to perform a Neuralink with this bot. That's why Elon's here!
Damn it.
Did you miss me?
No.
Plan time. Since the power plant is melting, the Overseer's got to get its power from somewhere else then, which probably means it's somewhere inside this factory. So if we can find where it is and destroy it, there's a good chance we can get the hell out of here. Its power source is most likely a backup core somewhere inside the factory. One backup core is able to supply the entire city with power for weeks, and the Overseer seems to be too big of an entity to have an internal power source. It just costs way too much power to run. Once we put the power source, we should be good to go. As we keep running along, we find a lot of bots. Oh my god, that's a lot.
Mister, how are you supposed to control the worker?
I'm not sure. It just worked.
That can't be it. The worker has that feature? You didn't do anything special? Did you install something or set something up? Anything like that? Or did a message pop up? Huh? Why are you standing so still? Mister!
What are you doing to that tin can?
You scared me!
Was that some kind of joke?
When did you get all the way over there? Did you like the joke?
You have a terrible sense of humor.
I don't need to hear this from you!
Seems we were just next door to the generator. Things should be good to go as long as Mari underpowers the Overseer, and we can just kind of walk on out of here, flip the switch, this, that, and the other, and we're good to... I'm saying things. I'm just saying things. I'm saying things because I want to be done!
But don't you think something's off?
What do you mean?
When a backup core is activated, it usually means there's a hostile situation. That's why there's an appropriate defense system in a core room like this. But this place is a little too quiet.
Oh, come on, mister. I told you not to say stuff like that. You always jinx things when you say something like that. You always say the same thing. Did we get rid of them? It's quiet now. Why don't you just kneel down and pray for things to go wrong? You're practically begging for something bad to happen, so things go sideways every time. Ugh! I'll open the door. Just get ready to run. Ah!
So while Mari does her work over there and tries to figure out how to stop it, we gotta go monkey around in these platforming sections. This boss was a real high for me. I really enjoy how the game feels, and being forced to do it to complete a boss was really fun for me. But it was also really obvious that they did nerf it like a long time ago, and it just was not as hard. I also somehow have not given credit to the music yet. Music in this game is amazing. It's a bunch of techno-futuristic-like stuff that you can hear during this boss right now, and it's really good. We've had really good music like the Worm boss from before. And the entirety of the Neon City. Praise for the music will continue later, but for now, please, Mari, I don't want to die well done. Please do something! So loud. I can see it from here. It's so loud.
To me, all machines are no more menacing than a toaster.
Well, that's taken care of. We can ride to the top and strive. Missed a couple.
In accordance with the factory elimination process, the Overseer has entered obliteration mode. The elimination process will be executed through the deionization plasma accelerator. If you experience any damage aside from death, eradication, or evaporation, please submit a letter of explanation to the Damage Compensation Center with documentary evidence of the facts related to the damage. A representative will inform you of the appropriate compensation. There is nowhere to run or hide. Please make sure to meet your demise with integrity befitting a member of Mago Corporation. Thank you. This was Mago Electronics.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Wait, safety! Oh my god.
Dad. Dad. Dad! It's important to make it to the end.
Mister, wake up. It's not the time to zone out.
She's right. We happen to be right where we need to be to get to the top. Awkward. Alright, Brainiac. What's the plan? Where are you going?
You have to jump after exactly 10 seconds.
Jump? Jump where?
8 seconds.
Jump where?
4 seconds.
Just at least tell me where to...
1 second.
Mother...
Jump!
Hey. So since the generators are still active, it's all pushing air into a singular vent, which we're gonna ride to the top out of. Is this car even in good enough condition to... Oh my god, it just hit the gas.
Mari, how much further do we have to go? The vehicle won't hold it together much longer.
We should be able to see the end by now. But it's so dark I can't see anything.
Mari, watch out in front. Mari. Grab my hand. Mari, wake up. Mari?
Don't worry, a little nap time and she's fine. It's still so odd. Even up here, there are 0 bodies. If that penultimate solution protocol thing happened, there would at least be some signs of some disappearance. Sadly, her little robot friend, Muffin, broke on the way down.
I think it's a flight malfunction because of the shock. I had no choice but to choose to save either you or Muffin.
Wake up, Muffin.
I can't say it'll replace Muffin, but I did find another drone with similar features. It should be better than that ancient drone. It even has a Class 2 concealment feature.
Are you serious right now?
Mari, come on. That's just a robot. A tin can that mimics a human. A machine can't become a human just because it can mimic one.
Play. You know how to play the harmonica. Come on and play.
Mari.
Please, please play for me. You know how to play. You have to know.
I'm not your father.
Never mind. Yeah, you're right. You're not my father. It's just simple now that I think about it. Sorry, mister. I just got a bit emotional. You asked me what I'm gonna do now, right? You know that huge building we saw in the sky? Remember? That's Mago Corporation's headquarters. That's where SANABI is. And I have something I need to do at Mago Corporation's headquarters. So I guess we just happen to be going the same way again. Shall we go together?
Are you okay?
Am I okay? Why, of course! I even have a drone with a concealment feature. And I'm not hurt anywhere. I have no reason not to be okay. And you came here to find SANABI. Since we're here, we have to make it to the end. Whatever comes our way, we have to make it to the end.
Finally, we're out of that drag, dark factory into the bright and vibrant city in the sky, complete with flying buses and that one Nitrome game. That was a fun one. That was a goodie. It isn't very long before we meet some resistance, but something's wrong. The general recognizes them. They're military. We were the only ones that were deployed. Team 4 completely lost communication. Why are they sending more? They're also hostile to anything and everything, but the city's melting, so what's even the point of this? Trying to go through them wouldn't work, as you can probably guess. And trying to go around them will be too slow. The city will just blow up. Mari's of course holding out on us and gives us an upgrade. Worth a shot, I guess. You're telling me I could have been beating the shit out of people the whole time, and you didn't tell me? All it does is after a brief charge, it will lock onto the nearest thing. If it's an enemy, it dies. If it's not, it pushes it forwards. Moving on, the only way we can get to where we need to be is another train, but there's not another train around here. Actually, that might work. These things are just for cargo, but it flies and it gets us to the other side, so who really cares? We hop on one, and since we have downtime, we decide to talk with Mari. The closer we get to where we need to be, the stranger she's being. Like, she even starts talking in redacted. Like, what? Before we can ask how she did that, we're interrupted by that. This boss for me and most others is notoriously the worst boss in the game. You have 7 platforms, that's 8, 7 platforms that you're able to move around upon. But the only way to damage this thing is by letting the platforms break and then maybe getting something that can hurt it out of it. And there's also no floor, so if you fall off, you have to restart the entire fight. And there's 2 phases. Cool. We get done with the boss and enter Mago's place, but she's still acting so weird.
Still, it seems like the emergency landing system is still alive. You're alive thanks to me.
Mari, are you still in the mood to joke around?
Maybe? I don't even know either. Huh?
Mari? What's wrong? Mari, are you okay? What's wrong?
What's going on? Can't you tell? Over here, this. Ugh. Sorry, I'm just a bit seasick.
It's so odd. If SANABI is here, we'd see some form of aftermath, or even more military. There's no one around.
Attempting to sink. Failed to sink. Attempting to sink. Failed to sink. Warning. 1 unit of abnormally activated project found. Target model, worker 17287.
Worker?
Synchronization status defective. The project failed to respond. Manual shutdown required. Would you like to shut down? Approved. Terminating SOS.
What in the... What is this? This corpse. It's still warm. How did this...
So this is what really happened. The penultimate solution protocol really did go through.
The smell of blood is overwhelming. Mari. Mari, are you okay? Do you see these corpses? These corpses appeared out of nowhere.
Oh. You mean this? You see it?
What?
It looks like the filter got turned off. What did you do?
The filter? What are you talking about? Tell me what's going on.
Mister, is that what you're curious about? The filter? After all this time?
What do you mean?
I found out where SANABI is. It's in the basement of this building.
What?
It's in the basement, SANABI, what you've been looking all over for. Isn't that all you cared about?
Our heads still being thrown left and right. Military finally make it here. But just as we're about to suggest something, I'll hold off. We take the elevator down and are given a choice. Trust in Mari, find SANABI, and avenge our daughter, or trust in ourselves, return to Mari, and find the truth. As you can probably guess by the not-so-obvious lighting, going down's the bad ending. But unlike a certain other game that makes you play half an hour of gameplay again after choosing the wrong option that leads to credits, we can actually just go back upstairs again. But in case you do want to see the ending, it's Yeah, it's pretty bad. Anyways, back up. Whoa. This place is pretty. The Major is still waiting for us. She's the one that okayed our mission. She's the one that suggested we went to the black market, and now she's acting like she never saw us and even can't understand us. Who gives a shit, man? This song is insane! I also remember this fight being a lot harder, but I first tried it this time around. Maybe it's because I'm the GOAT. Dude, my toes are so spread out. I got like webbed feet. I'm so tired, man. I really just said that.
All done. Be good and stay still.
Damn it, damn it, damn it! Do you even know who you're mimicking? A tin can like you shouldn't dare do that. That's...
Stop right there. Don't you dare move.
Colonel Bake,
I mean, he kind of warned you, dude.
Major Song, we'll interrogate him on the plane. Knock him out.
Dad! Getting all the way to the end is not what's important.
why not? Did I not do a good job this time? No.
That's not important, Daddy. This isn't like that.
Wait, this is...
Oh, Dad! Daddy!
Sweetie. It can't be.
Memory replay was denied.
This is it. We've learned something that we were never supposed to learn. We find log after log after log, breaking down how our memory was manipulated to the likings of Mago every step of the way. Tirelessly, day after day, night after night, they meticulously broke down every single feeling we've ever had to concoct one general recipe that they see fit: revenge. Any memories we ever had were reshaped, molded, crafted into something that they see fit. This means our daughter never died. This means nobody ever disappeared. This means the military never seeked out SANABI. That means...
I never thought I'd live to see the day. How much time do we have before it activates?
It's hard to tell, but it's been quite a while since it started charging, so we don't have much time.
I see. Where's Mari?
Wait! What are you two talking about?
The last signal came from the city power supply facility.
Colonel, have you gone mad? The general has returned after 10 years. You want to send him into the city?
Major Song?
The entire city will disappear, as well as the general. Are you trying to die again after you just came back to life? How can you even think of leaving us again?
Major Song. I made a promise long ago with my daughter, Mari. I have to keep my promise. Open the hatch.
General? Attention!
I wish we could catch up, but we're short on time. It was nice to see you both again. Please, take care of Mari.
Present arms!
The limiter has been released. Output system overload. Permanent damage to parts is expected.
My mother died when I was too young to remember anything. If I try to remember anything about my mother, the memories always end with a loud bang. A retaliatory bombing of a criminal organization directed at my father, but it ended up killing someone else. My mother disappeared in a giant explosion that seemed to make the entire earth rumble. My memories from that day are still a bit hazy, but I still remember my father vividly. I was young at the time, but I could clearly see that my dad was different. All of his actions were a little off, like a broken man. I was still a kid, but I understood right away that my father would never be the same. That day, I decided to try what I could. Since childhood, in one corner of my house, there have always been many large and complex computers, military equipment for my dad, implanted with electronic aids for brain activity. A thick, dusty manual and vast knowledge that can be found with a simple search. The language of machines that controls the world of logic to its heart content. It didn't take long before programming became my pastime. The moment I decided to use that talent for my dad, my world began to tilt in the wrong direction. My reasons were pure. I just didn't want to see him suffer. Mom's death, if that memory was the cause of my dad's distress, I thought I could just remove the cause. Just as the rotten part of the apple gets cut out, I believed that my dad's suffering would be cured too. It goes without saying, but digitizing a personality wasn't an easy feat. When I was wandering through a bunch of complex data that seemed like code from the gods, I used to feel the urge to just give up everything. Unfortunately, the hope of saving my father gave me infinite passion. My father's expression when he first saw the completed personality model, I still remember it clearly 10 years later to this day. That day was the first and last time I saw my father in a fiery rage. I didn't understand anything my father said at the time, but I could gather something was terribly wrong. Then, gunmen armed with heavy weapons entered the house. The stinging smell of gunpowder, the sound of shots and explosions tearing through the air. My father couldn't arm himself in time and was killed trying to protect me. It was years later that I realized that my computer had a backdoor installed. Innocence is a sin. An ungovernable talent is a curse. When these two meet, life becomes hell. The day my father was killed, there was only one thing that disappeared from the house: a computer hard disk. The one with my father's personality data. I killed my father. I felt like a part of my mind completely snapped. I went off the grid, and I became a hacker. Paradoxically, the talent that killed my father also led me to find him. As the madness and obsession became chronic, I eventually found a clue about the criminals. In a top-secret project of the Mago Group. Along with a fierce hatred, a question arose. They had little to gain and lots to lose, yet they stole the personality digitization tech. For what? That's when I started looking into Mago Group. After 10 years, his personality data was so modified, the original was unrecognizable. In my father's memory, I had been killed by terrorism, and his fond memories with me became the fuel for his revenge. Only the SANABI project remained. Only then did everything become clear. For a long time, the royal family had been extremely wary of digitizing personalities and had banned it. They've cited ethical issues as a reason, but there's really only one reason. Digitized personalities are reproducible, and reproducible personalities may pose a threat to the royal family. Because unlike artificial intelligence, where the core technologies are under state control, personality data always guarantees the original's level of intelligence and ability. Because you can organize an army with just one well-trained soldier's personality data. Yes, the Mago Group was going to challenge the heavens. And my father was the blade of treason held by the Mago Group. The Mago Group certainly wasn't an easy enemy. Once they discovered the leak of the secret project, they immediately shut down all of the company's networks and began to erase all data. Faced with that terrible decision to bury the whole plan at any cost, the only thing I could do was to create a copy of the SANABI project and take it. The SANABI project. This personality that used to be my father was modified to only operate in one type of environment. Workers. Multi-purpose worker androids used in Mago. I found a worker that was still accessible and inserted the SANABI project. I typed in the detailed settings as if I was in a trance. Meet me, Mari, in Mago City, and chased after SANABI. What's the point? Even I don't know why I'm doing this. The SANABI project is no longer my father. I know that better than anyone else. A personality reprogrammed in an irreversible manner will never return to its original state. He won't be able to remember me no matter what happens. The searing pain comes back. For the past 10 years, I had desperately pushed it down while pretending to be enraged to endure each day. But one emotion was always staring me down. Guilt. Even now I can feel its gaze. I killed my father. I still don't know what I want. But I think, if I try, if I can show him my old self, maybe he'll remember me. Dad, I tried really hard. I'm not sure if I did the right thing. I just want to see you again. That's all.
SANABI, was it this power plant?
To be exact, stopping the self-destruction of the city, that's the SANABI I designed. We can't let the innocent people of the city die because of the crazy corporate scumbags. I have to go inside and take down the core myself. If my body doesn't last in the radioactive pit, do you know how many people will die? What's with the hat? Did you go see the colonel?
Mari.
Don't say my name so easily! Let me make this clear. You're not my father. You're just a tin can that imitates a human. A replica of my father converted into a weapon. I know I have no right to say this, but I don't like you. There's no way I'll ever like you. So please, just get out of my sight. I don't want to waste my sadness or feelings of regret on a fake. Getting all the way to the end is not what's important.
Why not? Did I not do a good job this time? No?
It's not important, Daddy. This isn't like that.
Then what is it?
Who cares if you played it until the end? You got all the notes wrong in the middle. The key was totally off, too. And the beat, too.
Doesn't that mean I didn't do a single thing right?
That's exactly what I'm trying to say.
Sorry, but I don't think I have any talent in playing the harmonica.
But it's okay, Dad. You're still a beginner. It took me a long time to learn how to play this from Mom.
Mari.
Huh?
I'm sorry.
Why are you sorry?
I'm sorry about everything. I'm sure there's so much you want to do. I'm not doing a very good job as a father.
Do you miss Mom? I miss her too. You know, Dad, whenever I was sad, Mom would play this song for me. Mom played me that song back then and said this to me. With every hello comes a goodbye. And that's why the time we spend together is so precious. And strangely, whenever I listened to that song, my sadness disappeared like magic. You know, Dad, I love playing with you. I'm sure you just want to rest after a long day of work. Thank you for playing with me even though you're tired. You'll always be the best father in the world to me. Dad, can you promise me something?
What promise?
One day, when we're on an adventure together, if I ever become sad, can you play the harmonica for me? This song. SANABI. If you play it for me, I'm sure I'll feel much better.
Of course, darling. I'll do anything to make you happy.
I don't care what anyone says. You're the best. But you're not good enough right now. If you play it like that, I'll just become sadder. Got it? I'll play SANABI for you again. Listen carefully and practice, okay?
It sounded pretty good this time, right?
Can we just leave together? I'll try to fix you.
Mari, do you remember what your mom said? With every hello comes a goodbye. Whether you like it or not, everyone has to accept that at some point.
I don't care. I don't want to. I don't remember anything like that. I don't think I could survive in this world without you anymore.
Mari. You know how much Daddy loves you, right?
Uh-huh.
If the end comes for everyone exactly the same, getting to the end is not important. What's really important is how we get there.
Where are you going? Dad?
I started this whole thing. It's time I put an end to it.
No! If you're going to die, I'm going with you.
Mari. Please, remember me.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you for growing up into such an amazing person. Even if it was only for a short while, it was fun while it lasted. My commander.
Dad!
That's it. It doesn't try to keep you any longer. Mari gives you a proper burial, and she joins in your footsteps, becoming military. And you're gone. Forever. There's only really one reason I held off for making this video for so long, and that's because of the DLC. I didn't know what to expect, but thankfully it didn't touch any of the main story at all, focusing on Major Song before she got recruited to being a major. She was part of the military before, but one little trip and catching the general while he was still alive got her medals. Like I said, it really doesn't touch any of the main parts of the story of SANABI, except for one important thing. We get the real name of the general. There is no way that's what they chose. The actual gameplay part of it is way different from the base game of SANABI. And dare I say, better. Major Song doesn't have the same chain arm that the general has, but she does have her shotgun and her fire flame sword thing. She can't move around nearly as fast and as agile. Agilely? She's not as agile as the general, but she's way more combat focused. And since she's more grounded, in my opinion, she's more fun. You get about 2 hours of new gameplay, plus a new boss, plus remix credits, and that's about it. Anything else? Let's see. Sorry, a what? So it's a ways out, probably after 2030, but we are getting a sequel following Mari, and it's gonna be a Metroidvania? I mean, don't get me wrong, I am down, but it's very odd, because I like SANABI's story. I like it a lot, and a sequel feels weird. But we'll see what happens in 2056 when it drops. I don't know how long it's gonna take. I'll just go back to my padded room. It's fine. I never really cared in the first place. There's a reason it's my favorite game of all time. Does it have the best gameplay? No. Does it have the best soundtrack? No. Does it have the best narrative? Debatable. But you know what it does have? Expertise in all three. If there's a game I like that has a better narrative, SANABI probably has better gameplay. If there's a game that has a better OST, SANABI has a better narrative. You see where I'm going with this? It's the whole package. And that's what I like about it. Knowing the entire story and having to sit through it again for footage isn't a slog because I enjoy the gameplay so much and the music is still as good as it was the first time. See you in 2040 when SANABI 2 drops. For now, have a good one.